set to go. Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Santa Clara. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go, Zach. Get right.
Singletary to get the drive started. And able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a throw here hauled in, and he'll be brought down at the 27. 2nd and 4. That completes it again to Metcalf. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Singletary trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now a play fake here on first down. This one into the hands of Pitts. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off play action. Shepard. They'll roll him out. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January. And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Coup for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. That's pulled in at the 32.
Holding, receiving team.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
And he fires one that's intercepted. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? 2nd and 6. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And that flag accepted. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Singletary. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've got a lot of turnovers. Touchdown, 49ers! Kyle Pitts, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Well, let's spotlight Devin Singletary as this offense comes back out. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll find Metcalf. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a 1st down. Now back to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 20. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On first down, Owens. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This offense, Charles, well, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 and a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, with something like 4 of the last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
On third down, it's Owens, and he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. He's got his big tight end, Fant, and he goes out right around the 39. They'll set up a throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Shepard is going to let this one go deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and then bring the football out to the 25. with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late-season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that number one seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, it's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that number one seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through. I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Owens. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Owens. 61 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year. On first down, Owens. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down now, it's Owens. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. Up the middle they go. Owens. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So first and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3. And now they're in the hurry-up. On second down, it's Owens. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll drop to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken at around the 40. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping. And the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that, that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They have to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
On 2nd down now, it's Owens. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, Owens. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They'll run on 1st down. It's Owens. And he is into the end zone. And the touchdown record is now all his. Coup for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
exactly.
there. But the 9 picks
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Looking to throw. Shepard. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Back now here in Santa Clara. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back to throw. Shepard. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. On the slant, it's Fant. And out across midfield, down to the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
They'll look to throw again. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on second down. Shepard going up top. He's got a man complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Throwing on first down.
Shepard. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. It's taken to the 26. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, Paul?
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for the Niners. 65 yards.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Koo now for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4.
And as this defense walks up